Um, so you five have been selected as the adventurers to go out and hunt down a spotted Zeke beast who had crossed the border into Blueridge. Um, for those who are frequenters to Blue Ridge, especially to Wolfhold, which is the city that you are all starting in, um, and for those who um, don't know, I'll go over the map in a second. Um, but for those who frequent Blue Ridge and Wolfhold especially, would know that this is a somewhat common occurrence. Monsters, beast of you know, frequently crossing the border into Blue Ridge, um, especially from Zeke and Rovgaz. That is why the ice wall was built, because the Rovgaz ones were especially difficult to handle. But this is one of the mm, most common types of jobs for adventurers in Wolfhold. Um, so there's been a sighting of a large lizard-like creature um, making its way into the Blue Ridge territory. Um, so I'll go over the map. So for those who don't know, this is the map of Blue Ridge. I have starred basically all of the important spots, except for one that I'm going to delete, and I'll redraw everything. Because I had to draw things for other people, more specific things. All right, so this is Whitehold, the capital of Blue Ridge. Um, Centrally located with a small lake, um, connected to the underground tunnels that a lot of traders use to not have to traverse over the overland Blue Ridge. Um, this over here is Haven, the location of the Cobalt Prospectors, the town that was taken over by the rebels and then freed later on. This is Voltrix Rest. At the base of the mountain, at least, it is the city that is always warm compared to the rest of Blue Ridge. This is Avalon's Landing, major trading port. Um, then where you all are currently at is Wolfhold, is up here, um, just south of the ice wall. City of Adventurers, uh, whose main duty is to, protect the ice wall and the borders from beasts and things that cross it. And then lastly, up here is Elgin's Rest, um, is a tourist location based on the um, or is a tourist location that got its start from the famous bard Elgin, who famously wrote a song based on the plateau that he stayed at, which is the city was then founded on. But yeah, so yeah, you are all in Wolfhold. You're at the local Adventurers Guild, and right inside the office, there across from you is a spirit folk. Uh, on his desk, you see a nameplate. All it says is Clay. And welcome. I see you are all ready for the briefing on your job. Um, Pretty simple, actually. A large lizard-like creature. Uh, shouldn't be too difficult. You all look at least capable. Do you have any questions for me? Emotions to the group to make sure if anybody has any questions.
Solaris will speak up and ask, just big lizard dangerous? Has it caused any casualties so far?
No, it has mainly been, um, it was spotted by one of our uh, patrolling groups. Um, it has been in pretty uninhabited areas of Blue Ridge, but it is making its way towards Wolfold, and then some smaller villages are located along the way in the mountains. Uh, mining towns and things like that. But better to stop it early. Speaking of, your goal is you don't have to kill it if you don't want to. If you want to just drive it away, back it across the border is fine. Um, it's you will get paid less, but because it might come back. So, but if you do kill it, it's fine.
Hmm. What if we drive it away and manage to learn a method to keep it away for good?
I mean, it's only only time will tell if your method actually works. So you'll only get the reduced pay, and then maybe we'll introduce you to someone else that can pay you for the method if it is proven.
Hmm. Unless it's an invasive species, I'd hate to needlessly kill it.
Right. And when I say reduced pay, we still try to compensate you fairly. There's a base pay, but we can also pay you for the materials of the beast that is slain, things like that. That's why you get more money if it is brought in and killed.
Hmm.
The main issue would be a predator of that size invading an area without the prey that it needs to sustain itself.
Right, right. There are pretty large creatures here in Blueridge. Scarce, but large. Um, it wouldn't have come if it didn't have a reason to.
I am familiar with, well, had to kill a mammoth once before. That wasn't particularly pleasant.
Right. Um, Reports do say that it is large. Maybe 13 feet in length, standing roughly 5 to 10 feet tall. That was just reports. And I don't think it's quite mammoth size though.
Linus would have been taking notes this whole time, which gives me a convenient excuse to not be talking.
We'll go back.
Did you
Yeah.
acquire the drip?
No, I got RP bubbled. I got sent to space, I guess.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think Winoka has any more questions right now.
About the only important information that you missed, 86, was the description of the map, which, here you go. I'll go through it quickly. This is Whitehold. This is the capital. This is Haven, the Cobalt Prospectors text channel. This is Voltrix Rest. This is Avalon's Landing. This is Wolfhold, where you currently are. And this is Elgin's Landing. Elgin's Rest. Elgin's Landing. Elgin's Landing.
Atlas grows more detailed.
And then the lizard creature was seen coming from the Zeke border. Well, if there are no more questions, and he'll mark on a map its last known location. Here's the information that you need to track it down. Good luck. Be safe. And then report back to me whenever you've completed the job. And he holds the map out for whoever wants to take it.
Solaris will just look at Rinoka, who seems to be the leader of the group.
Okay. Yes. All right then.
You have the map, and you set off. All right. So, um, did Alyssa take it, or did they give it to Renoka?
Well, Alyssa took it and gave it to Anoka.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you leading the group, Renoka?
I suppose so.
Sure. All right. How good are you reading maps? Let's find out.
I do not have any.
No. That's how to draw maps. We'll go ahead and do survival, to try to figure out, um, your map knowledge, your orienteering.
Okay, I
Melissa
have
would
a plus zero.
probably offer help because she's used to reading maps from her
Oh,
previous team.
okay, because I have a
Okay.
plus 0 to survival. So
Oh, actually, I have a +2 to survival and guidance. I should be doing it.
yeah,
I
I have a plus
have-
3 to nature though.
Oh yeah, I have a +2 to survival too, because jack of all trades and 12 wisdom. Yeah.
I have a pretty decent survival score.
Oh yeah, you're like you have like druid levels, I believe, right?
Wait,
Yeah.
but I also have jack of all trades.
Wow, that's
Right?
cool and all. I have +1 wisdom. What about you?
It just doesn't show it in the fucking.
Why don't we let the druid of the group do it?
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
Renoko's looking at the map, and as you're about to point out a direction to go, Alyssa will walk up and kind of point you in the right direction. Go ahead and roll. Yeah, and while it looks like Renoka is the one who's leading the group, Alyssa is the one who's actually directing you where you all go.
Winoka just makes sure she doesn't bump anything.
And as your group heads out into the ice fields, it is, average Blueridge day, slightly warmer than the eastern side of Blueridge, at least on the west. But your path is still out into the ice fields, a area of very hard packed snow and very few tree coverage, things like that. But eventually, you do come to the area that you were told to look for the creature where it was last seen. So, I need everybody to make me perception checks or investigation if you are better at that.
Or investigation, if you're me.
Wait.
So before we got started with all this, like
Mhm.
Winoka would have greeted.
Right. Yeah, I didn't want to do introductions because 86 wasn't here. But now that 86 is here, why don't we go ahead and introduce your characters?
Well,
Um,
Leader first, Rinoka.
yes, sure.
you know, yeah, you know who she is. Winoka Fenrir, Princess of Windwall, just here, like helping out like she has been for quite a while. When coming here, she would have greeted the others. Like, hello, ladies, great to see you again.
Hey,
It's not
girl.
It's been a while since we worked together.
Solaris is just
Indeed.
stoically just looking at Rinoka.
Something on your mind, Miss Solaris?
Yeah.
What is it?
Nothing, just thinking.
God said. Here's where she-
Okay, fine. Then I'll introduce myself next. Then since Rinoka is just looking at Solaris, then Solaris looks at the others who are looking at her, and she's like, "Solaris Fantastica, just a wandering bard."
And we'll just go in line. So, Nocturne.
All right. Nocturne. She is the Moth Girl. She's a starlight acrobat bard. She wants to be famous and known throughout the world one day. So she tries to spread her renown, and yeah, it's just very friendly to a lot of people. I forget, Tim, did that dress from that mission, like which one of us kept it? I think it was me.
The dress we ended up having to give back to the ghost.
Oh yeah, okay.
It was one of the 3 items that we had to give, but
Alright.
still had to fight the ghost anyway. Grateful bitch.
Alright. Yeah, I was like thinking like if I kept it and I knew like you're gonna be in this mission, I would have like worn it being like, hey, as like kind of like a prank, but nah.
I mean, I could just make you a new one.
It was a little bit tacky, honestly. Yeah. She is here to support and help y'all and poke things with her sword.
She would look to the professor
And-
guy when he comes in. Sir, who are you? I've never seen you before.
I am Dr. S. I am an alchemist from the East. You do also seem familiar. Where was it? I believe I saw. Was it the festival in that town, Farron? Is it called
Was this
Farron?
before? Was this before or after it was raised to the ground?
Likely during.
Ah, then yes, I would have been. I was there when that happened.
Quite a display, wasn't it? A very grim day for many, sure. He will not speak further.
Solaris will look at the last person that she has no idea who seems to be vibrating.
Alyssa looks around and realizes that it's her turn to introduce herself. Oh, I'm Alyssa. I'm a druid. I know some of you. By some of you, I mean one of you.
Oh,
We're gonna
you've
do
never
great.
met. You've never met Miss Solaris over here, Alyssa?
Nope.
I think I've seen them before in passing,
Well, I
but I
don't.
don't think we've ever introduced ourselves.
Well, I don't know who she is, so most likely we never met before, actually.
Well, everyone, this is Alyssa. She's a bit of a goofball, but she's a very lovable one.
We're gonna do great.
Bet you are.
All right. So, now we fix the timeline again, and I need everybody to make Oh no, you already have made them. So, Linus, you are as you're investigating the area, you notice a lot of like slide marks across the snow, of large round like creature sliding things, as well as um, discarded chunks of perma ice, not big enough to actually be usable for anything, but just you've noticed that things have been like discarded off to the side of these slide trails, and they are leading off into the north from where you are both at. But for Alyssa and Nocturne, you hear the sounds of someone chomping on ice, like the cracking and shattering of ice off in the distance to your north. And just on the edge of your vision, you see a large, round shadow.
Question.
Yes.
Is it daytime or nightish time?
It is daytime. It is Blueridge. It is overcast. So if you have, sunlight sensitivity, you don't need to worry about it.
I'm a diamondback, so I have like the dual sight thing where I can have no sunlight sensitivity and just regular human eyesight, or dark vision, but sunlight sensitivity. So,
Yeah. So it is daytime, so you don't need to worry about it.
all right. I guess I'll keep the dark vision then.
Yep. All right. So yeah, as you all move up closer to the creature, this is what you see. A large lizard-like creature, tongue sticking out, turned blue. In one hand, a large chunk of perma ice, in the other, another large chunk of perma ice. It sticks one into its mouth, and another loud crunching noise occurs. And then, as it's done, you see the shrapnel fall around to its side. And after it chews, you see it wince in pain a little bit, and then go back to chewing some more. You don't know why it's winking, wincing in pain, at least. There's the creature that you are supposed to drive off if you wish.
All right. Hmm.
It is
So,
not
Do I
seen
have
that
to
it
do?
has
Do we have to
noticed
get
you
closer
before.
to see what the creature is so that I can do a nature check on what it's trying to do?
You can do one right now if you wish.
Okay, then I'll be using guidance for this as well, just for myself.
Good.
I will do a thing because I am a nerd.
Okay.
are we naturing? Okay.
Oh, I can aid. Oh, never mind.
25.
Nah, it's fine.
plus
You
20.
just do it. You're just better than me, I guess.
The
Druid's
druid.
actually doing good on a nature check. Wow.
All right. So okay. I will count these as part of your combat checks. So this is a beast. It is native to Zeke. For some reason, this lizard reptile has come into Blueridge and is currently looks like it is enjoying snacking on perma ice. So these for their nature checks, it does have some features. So I will let you go ahead and see what you would like to do or learn from them. So it has three features: dumb, dig, and oblivious.
My kind of boss!
Of course.
It
was
has
eating something that was.
it has three different attacks: tongue, hug, and tail swipe. So, what would you like to learn?
I vote for tongue.
Okay.
Because the other two seem obvious enough.
But yep. So we'll go. So Linus, what would you like to learn with your nature check or recall?
Remind me
Actually,
for the options again. I have ADD.
So there's dumb, dig, and oblivious. Those are its features. And then it has attacks, which are tongue, hug, and tail swipe.
Hug? Okay.
Run me through dig.
Okay. Dig. It has a burrow speed of 30 feet.
Age.
Okay. Alyssa?
Tongue.
Tongue? Right. Tongue is its main attack. I'll go ahead and roll it for you. So, is a ranged attack. Once you are hit, you must make a DC 14 strength save or be pulled to its melee range. Deals bludgeoning and cold damage because its tongue is cold right now from eating all the perma ice. And lastly, Renoka.
Hug.
Hug. All right. Hug. It is a melee weapon attack. It is only usable after certain conditions are met. And I will go ahead and roll it for you.
Girls, this thing seems more like someone's lost pet than it does a monster.
Yes.
It doesn't exactly seem feral, does it? Strange.
It's like it ate something really spicy and it's trying to cool off.
It's just a big oaf. Doesn't know where he is.
If I were to use 3 words to describe this thing, I would use dumb, dig, and oblivion.
I, I feel you are right on there.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, what would you like to do?
Side tangent. What would Linus know about fucking what's it called? True ice? Fucking
So
Perma-
perma ice.
perma
Yeah.
ice.
So perma ice is essentially magically like enchanted ice. It will never melt. It is one of Blueridge's main exports. It is occasionally used to craft weapons and armor, but it has to be like purified in a certain way so that it is actually usable. Yeah.
Now I'm playing the burn things and melt things of Acid Alchemist. When you say never melt, do you
It
mean
will-
like
it will
never
not-
melt to the temperature?
It will
Never
not melt.
to-
It will not melt due to temperature.
But it could be like broken down in this thing's stomach acid and it's not fucking
Yes.
killing itself.
Yes. People ship it off as, blocks of ice for people to have, refrigeration and shit like that, and ice cubes and stuff.
So you're telling me that somewhere out there are perma ice snow cones?
Probably.
It's perma ice shavers, you know?
Hey, Puma Ice Snowcone just sounds like a prank to play on Alyssa. Just
It sounds like one of those things you could get back in jokes when they would put like gold leaf on steaks. It's such a face. Gold is valuable. I'm getting distracted. What are we doing about this?
We're trying to make it go back home.
Yeah.
Do you want me to speak with animals?
oh, I can do that too.
That would help.
I didn't prepare those.
Actually, maybe dumb means it's too stupid to. Well, you can try, Miss Solaris. I don't see why not.
Alright, I'll cast speak with animals and slowly approach. I'll make my approach as loud as possible. So like stomping on the snow to grab his attention.
I wish to inspire Solaris and with their social interaction. If I
Sure.
may.
Go ahead.
Alright, boop.
All right.
Alright.
Yeah.
I don't roll it, you roll it. At
Yes.
some point.
Yeah. Once you get within 60 feet, it kind of like tilts its head at you, tongue still sticking out, munching on perma ice again.
Hello there. Can you understand me?
Mm-hmm. It speaks in like a slow, low voice.
So I cannot hear because it's too soft, basically, right?
He says yes. I don't know if my mic picked it up. Sorry.
Okay. What are you doing here?
Eating.
Is that thing tasty and filling?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want other kinds of food?
Mhm. Could go for some meat soon.
Solaris will turn and say, "It says the perma ice is delicious, but he has a small craving for meat."
Mm.
Okay, how do we do this next? Do you like this location? Is this place warm enough for you?
It shrugs.
Okay, so it doesn't care. Uh, During this interaction, can I check to see whether this is more of a feral beast or a tamed one?
Good. That'll be. Yeah, we'll check either insight or animal handling. This does look like a wild creature.
Okay, so this
It
is
is.
mm,
It is completely content right now, as it does not seem to find you as a threat.
okay.
Or
Solaris will nod and say, "All right, I'll leave you be for a while," and she will move back. From there, she'll just relay the information in whispers. Are basically it looks like a wild animal. It's content and it likes this place, so it most likely won't be moving out anytime soon. Seems to be making this place its new home.
Hope.
Well, I we can't have that because I guess it is invasive.
It is
It should.
invasive, and it'll ruin the wildlife if it's left to its own.
Actually,
We do
can I
to
ask,
leave
is
it.
there a problem with it eating the perma ice?
You can give me another round of nature checks to see what you would imagine its uh,
God damn it.
ecological uh, impact would be.
Nature.
Okay.
It's almost like I studied this at some
Yeah.
point.
So, Renoka and Linus, you know, at least these types of creatures are, you know, they won't eat Blueridge out of house and home of perma ice. However, they like to dig. They create, you know, very large burrows, and in doing so would probably cause lots of structural damage to any place that it decided to burrow next to. And if it were to drain a perm ice vein, it would go on to the next one and the next one and the next one, causing, you know,
Ah,
unstable mines and things like that.
so its food is basically rocks, those kind of thing, isn't it?
It is an omnivore. It is enjoying the taste of the perma ice, but it does eat normally, you know, small land mammals.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I say small, smaller than it. So that would probably be like at this point in Blue Ridge would be elk, caribou, um, you know,
Yeah. Okay. So okay.
goats, things like that.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Rabbits.
No, that's about it.
Yeah. Problem right now
Um,
is it's content with this location. It's most likely not going to be able to be persuaded out of Blue Ridge.
That it eats mammals would be concerning, considering we are mammals.
Not
It doesn't seem afraid of humans.
Yeah, and not just that, but since it burrows and there are villages and mines around, it might actually cause a lot of problems if it burrows into specific locations where the workers are.
um,
And a
Earlier-
observation.
sorry. Earlier you said like as it was like chewing the ice, it was like wincing, I believe.
Yeah. It was getting a brain freeze.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was like chewing all of this ice because he's like trying to soothe a toothache.
But
I was thinking it
chewing
was
is
like
hurting him or something like that.
I was thinking it was like when you eat a Dorito wrong and it like pokes the roof of your mouth.
Oh God.
I don't. Do you guys see another peaceful option? Because I don't see one.
Well, I
unfortunately
mean,
don't see what
I'd prefer
peaceful-
not to kill it at least, but at least, giving it some stern corporal punishment
It can
always
just
works.
burrow away. Do you have any way to chase it and ensure corporal punishment through the ground?
I'm more of a air fighter than a ground fighter, so not exactly.
Oh, I could pursue it. It would leave a very large burrow.
Not larger than one it's going to create on its own over time.
Yeah, because what I'm scared
I-
of is if it gets scared of us above ground, it will just dig underground and make its home there, and then it will just do the normal animal thing of just coming out when it feels safe.
See.
I mean, we can follow it a bit.
Mm. I don't know. It seems fond of chewing on perma ice. Maybe we can just replace that with a different material.
The different material in Zeke, or since we are close to Hashan, maybe even Hashan.
I wouldn't
Not-
know what materials you would think of.
I have
This thing's
nothing.
from
Well,
Zeke. and-
Well, not cold iron, obviously.
Because the problem right
Um,
now is it really likes the perma ice.
Oh, yes, that's probably why it left Zeke. Probably wouldn't want to go back.
I mean, I'm an ice chewer too, but this is a little extreme.
I think you
Yeah,
are thinking
but-
too complex for a creature this simple. I think we just are simply going to have to annoy it enough that it decides that this is no longer a place it wants to be.
Yes, that does seem like the best option.
Okay, so
but
we need to
something
we need to get good annoying ways to at least make the creature not want to stay in Blueridge. Do we need to make a nature check to see what might work?
We're going to start a harassment.
Other than force or trying to, carrot and stick, lead it out of Blue Ridge. That is about the only things you can think of that will actually work.
We don't have a carrot, so we cannot do the carrot and stick method.
Yeah. Leaving chunks of perma ice that lead directly to Zeke.
Yeah, I'm also a
Full
bit scared that he
weekend.
might get addicted to perma ice. Then he'll be like, it's dangerous in Blue Ridge, but there's perma ice over there. I'm just gonna keep going there, hopefully to feed my addiction. So
Yeah. Making
See.
it feel like it's dangerous, more dangerous here to get food than it is back at its home, is probably the more permanent way of keeping it away. It'll obviously probably wander back after a while,
Yeah.
but
Cause Eliza and Solaris will know that the animals when they see a better location, they'll just keep going there if they can.
yeah. You just have to convince it that this isn't the better location.
Okay, I have to try to convince that this perma ice is not good for it. Oof. How am I gonna do this?
Tell him that most perma ice is like yellow snow.
It's like what?
You
I
know,
could.
It's not good.
If you want to further that illusion, perhaps I could spray some acid on what it's trying to consume.
No,
See
no,
what
we
happens
don't.
if
We
it
don't
chews
do.
on that.
We try not to do illusions because if it relates to. Okay, it looks dumb, yes, but
it,
Is
he does look very dumb. I feel like if he can be tricked quite easily.
He seems dumb, dig, and oblivious. That is my diagnosis.
God, those three adjectives are just gonna be. Okay.
I don't think dig is an adjective. Why am I using it like it is one?
you can dig
Well, I'll
my-
have to figure that out later.
Yeah. You dig my wife.
Okay, this is gonna be a crazy attempt. Eliza, do you want to help me out with your own speak with animals?
Huh?
Do you want to follow and help me out with your speaking with animals as well?
As what?
He has
Spirit
speak with
animals?
animals prepared. Speak with animals.
Yeah, so do you want
I
to
don't-
come along and just talk with him, or do I have to solo this?
I do
mean,
not have
I-
speak with animals prepared.
You don't
I
have
have it. Yeah,
Okay.
I have.
Shit. Well,
It's okay. It's okay. You're inspired. You can do this.
okay.
it-
Let me think a bit
Once
first.
again, I have it. I can help.
Rinoka, if you can help, then you can help. Also, if you want to speak with animals.
There
as
you
well.
go.
All right. So the princess and the bunny will talk to the what? Solaris will call out to the creature. Hey,
Yeah.
we were talking with Dr. S over here, and he seems to know his medical stuff, and we have a fleeting suspicion that the perma ice is not good for your health.
What?
As
It
in,
looks confused, like it didn't understand a word that you just said.
Solaris,
Find out how to find out
Crap.
what the move we're talking again.
It might not even
It'll give you a
understand
tummy.
it. Shit.
Wish we had speech bubbles. Yeah, Noka said it'll give you a tummy ache.
Tummy feel fine though.
Well, that won't happen right away.
It feels fine now, but it may not feel fine in about 15 minutes or so. Can I see your eyes?
Solaris will translate for Dr. S.
No.
She says no.
Oh,
How do we convince someone who is dumb enough to not realize that it's a danger to itself?
Anybody have minor illusion?
Hang on. I think I do. I do. I have it.
And you make an image of another one of him, but like a female one?
Oh, okay. Like, doing what exactly?
Just asking it to come back to Zeke so that
Well, I know he seems dumb, but I don't think he's that dumb. But, well, if you insist, I'll give it a try.
You sure?
Alright. Because I believe minor illusion's only like in a 5 foot square.
Well, that was another thing I wanted to ask about. But yeah.
I conjure a mini skink female. And I do like the yeah exactly. I make it do the like God I know there's like a Looney Tunes skit where it has like the long eyelashes, the fluttering blink, and like the waving of the handkerchief, like you like it's doing all that.
Okay. Due to reasons, it does not see through your spell. It believes it's a skink right now. Yeah. Who's that?
Solaris has no idea what to say.
Well,
I make it shake its tail.
don't you want to go back to Zeke with his other skinks of your kind?
What's Zeke?
Zeke is where you're from. A not cold place.
This place not cold.
This is very cold. The other place is warm.
Didn't notice.
It is way
So-
too comfy in this location.
But there are more of your kind there. They want your company.
Sure.
You stay here, you'll get lonely.
We'll give it a persuasion check. I will say the DC is pretty high, due to features. So we'll say 18.
I know I should have looked at Oblivious instead of Gig.
Can you give me a bardic real quick?
I think Nocturne's one is higher, so yeah.
D8, right?
Well, I mean, you can't talk to it.
You want one? I gave you one.
Yes.
Boom.
Nice. Okay. Persuasion. Boom.
All right. Unneeded.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that the Bardic?
That is
I didn't
without
roll
the
it. Don't
bardic.
need it.
So I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of one and done. Maybe I can maybe go back. I don't know how.
You don't know how?
Mm-hmm.
What do you remember? Do you remember big trees or anything like that you passed?
Eating crunchy, and then eats more from ice.
She looks at the other. So the empty veins of perma ice, we could follow them to find his track back.
Yeah, we can take him back. I'm good at doing that.
Would you like to follow us? We can take you there.
Tired.
Tired?
More food.
Let's see.
It came from the south, so southwest would be taking us towards Zeke.
Right.
How do I delete this? I think I made it by accident.
I got it.
I think you can select it and then just delete it, yeah.
There we go.
I hate it when I leave a pile of random garbage on the floor.
It's like, oh god, I minor illusioned all over the place.
The part where she said it's minor illusioning time, and then proceeded to minor illusion all over the place.
Stand back, game. I'm about to minor illusion.
Privacy! Do it in the bathroom!
Alright.
Okay, I'm seriously stumped as to I have no idea what to do.
So the thing is tired. How's it even surviving out here? This is not Zeke.
Well,
I have never been, but I'm sure it's not like this.
if he's tired, then, well, I mean, ice isn't exactly nutritious. Maybe he needs a proper food.
He needs. You're right. Could be. Sounds reasonable.
Yeah, I'll say out loud so that the monster creature can hear. The ice is most likely slowly making him tired, more tired and sleepy. Might even kill him if he eats too much of it.
I have some rations. Just let's see, counts them. Just 5 days worth.
I think a ration would be equivalent to about a raisin for a creature that size.
It's dried food, so it's not really that delicious unless we. If we want to lower it, we need fresh food, not dried stuff.
I could attempt to hunt something as long as everybody keeps it here.
Yeah, I have the chef's utensils to try and make something good if you want. It's just that I need fresh produce.
So is anyone else capable of hunting, or is it just me?
I can go invisible
Question:
for an hour.
if we are
For an hour.
hunting, why aren't we just attacking this guy and hunt him instead?
Yeah, I feel like just beating his butt would be so much more simpler.
Solaris is just like, okay, if we're going hunting, why don't we just hunt this guy?
We have to
It would be a waste after everything we've done already. It's just
He would be an interesting specimen to study.
Solaris
But
is
I am.
yeah. Go ahead.
I mean,
Uh.
we don't have to kill anything. We can just annoy it enough so that it leaves.
True.
Okay, we can try with the fight. We can fight it and then we just try to intimidate it out of Blueridge. Hopefully, does it work? Will it work? How effective will this be? Can I ask the DM?
Look, I just offered to help it get back home, and it's just tired.
What? Just driving
Well,
it
no,
away?
Uh,
So I
using
could just walk
yeah,
over here.
force?
basically.
Yeah, no. There will be combat. But I will, since your goal is to not to kill it, then I will not let you kill it. So at a certain point, it'll just run away.
But okay, that question extends to, will it still come back after it feels like the threat is gone?
To be determined.
Yeah, that's my.
This
Have 6 in your
this creature is dumb. It might just forget. It might, not come back.
So while they're still bickering, Winoka just looks around to see if she can see any signs of like tracks or anything over here.
Give me a perception check.
Alright.
You saw the bardic if you wish.
Yep,
Wait, hold on.
still got it.
I have to,
May as well use
I have
it.
to refresh. I have to refresh because it didn't show me the damn roll.
It's a D8. Yeah.
Yep.
13. Well, is it D8 for you? Because it's a D6 normally.
No, they're level 5, so it's a D8 now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all
Yeah, Nocturne
Okay.
Nocturne is 5.
I'm level 5,
could-
baby.
I could also just change to my wolf form and have advantage.
Wait, no. If you change to the wolf form, what if he sees you as a threat?
Yeah, whatever. Okay. Oh, these.
No, it's a D8, not a D6.
Oh. I can't just add all D2.
Now you have to roll the whole thing. Well, it was just 2 anyways.
It was a +2 anyway.
Yeah, sure. There's some tracks of like a small herd of caribou.
Okay.
So
Can I tell like
yeah. Go ahead.
can I tell like how far away they might have been, like how fresh these tracks are?
I mean, it'll take you some time to actually go and actively hunt them, but it's not like long enough that this creature's going to move or anything like that. If you wish to, follow that path of, getting it, food and trying to entice it, then go right on ahead. I'm not going to stop you.
Dude.
Well, if anyone wants to help, I found something that I can go hunt.
Yeah. Alright, I'll help you out.
You're gonna have to cut the minor illusion as well. So, Dr. S, you want to follow them or you want to stay with me to talk to this thing?
Do you think we can make a good conversation partner, or what are we trying to convince you of? It seems like it's not really going to do anything.
Yeah, that's the thing. Most likely not much. But the big thing is at least I'll be here to track it. In case it moves somewhere, and I can leave a mark in case it starts to move or burrow away.
Would be advisory, yes. It'd be obnoxious if we had to find him again.
Hey, that's exactly
Very
the
well.
plan.
I will stay. It would be best for no one to be alone out here.
Okay. So we're gonna split.
I love how.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're leaving the two squishiest back with the boss. Okay.
This
With
has
the
never been a
party. Yeah. Like I said,
Honestly, I
like,
also would actually stay
if
back
this
with
is what
the-
y'all are wanting to do,
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah.
staying to keep track of the creature. As I try to think of a way to convince it to leave, although I don't know how.
I was just gonna see if you can count one D or one caribou really quick. Just, just drag it on back.
and you're not even gonna have to roll for it. Like y'all are seasoned adventurers at this point. Like, but it's just gonna take you some time. I'll say like an hour to hunt it down and bring it back, things like that.
All right.
So in the meantime, the people who are staying, what would you like to do?
I'll just try to observe the creature and see if it's undergoing any pains or anything that is uncomfortable with.
That's what basically what Alyssa's doing too.
Just the occasional brain freeze from eating too fast. After a while, it lays on its back and takes a nap. Unless, bothered or, entertained, it'll take a nap. It wakes back up, grabs one of the last remaining few of the perma ice crystals and starts eating again.
I could try to create a poison for it. If I could find some reagent around here. If you could distract it, I could slip poison into one of its meals, and we could prove my predictions about the perma ice is going to hurt him. It could be made true.
That is an idea.
It's probably
Yeah.
It probably already is true because my God, it's eating ice.
I actually have a
Not
potion
saying
poison
ice.
on me, but
Is there something that we can? Is there some? Okay, here's the plan. Is there something we can use to make it around the? Is there something around here that will help Dr. S make the perma ice a bit more painful, a lot more painful?
A bit spicy. I have the poisoner feat, and that's why I'm part of this.
In this location, I'm going to say no. It'll take too long to get to a spot that would have something that would be of use to you, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Not that there wouldn't be, but it would take longer than, like, it'd be like a day or two, then you could come back kind of thing. Because, there are some Blueridge herbs, especially to the south into the Crystal Forest, which is a couple of days' treks from here. There's an medicinal herb that is known for its bitterness that you would probably immediately think of to use. But once again, that is a couple of days' trek.
Only we weren't a tundra. I have assets to use, such is the purpose of my alchemical devices. They allow me to deploy them from quite a distance. If it is possible for you to create a distraction, I might be able to taint his supply of food.
I'll try. Solaris will circle around. Wait. Before we do that, after tainting the food, right? Is it possible for this effect to be neutralized with medicine, or is it just straight damage?
It is literal damage, but I suppose that is literally neutralized with medicine. So
Okay, that's good enough.
it would literally be like acid splash or something that I would be casting
Yeah.
onto his ice.
That's good. Okay, I am going to take out my harp, and I'm going to do a performance to try and distract the creature using soothing sounds.
Okay.
Where is my...
I don't know, I'm getting so close to it. It's fucking acid splash. Acid kiss him.
God damn it, why are my rolls so horrible today? That's my third too.
All right. I'm going to make a roll for it.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. So it failed. It is intrigued by your by the noises you are making.
Yeah, noises.
It turns and looks at you.
Linus will hold up his hand, and from his sleeve, the glimmer of a spray nozzle. And I'm going to just gingerly mist this fucking idiot's lunch with poison. And by poison, I mean acid.
Mhm.
With this one. This spell.
Yeah. Sure.
Being as gentle as I can with a machine designed to be extremely not gentle to anything.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, you coat the remaining perma ice crystals that it was snacking on, as it is enamored by the sounds of the broken stringed lyre that Solaris is playing over
I
there.
should get this fixed.
That's awful. That truly sounds terrible. I'm going to get away from it now.
Yeah. It grabs one, sticks it in its mouth, and jumps on it. Its tongue sticks out even further. Its eyes dilate, and it starts rolling on the ground.
Solaris, is it okay?
Okay,
Linus is not even trying to pretend like he cares.
I need
And
to.
he's not sure why he's acting.
I need to.
So how far out is Window?
We'll say you're coming back here. Right. Yeah. You know what? We'll come back now. You bring back the caribou corpse, and you see the skink is rolling around frantically.
She's comically dragging it behind her as she's walking. It's like, oh.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
what did
recast
you
speak
do?
with animals. Is he saying anything as he's rolling around?
Spicy.
Solaris is going to say, yeah, that's kind of what happened when you eat too much of that stuff.
So how long did
I see you have an acute case of what's such as eating too much ice-itis. God, that was stupid. I hate that I said. Tell him that.
Solaris will translate that you basically got a condition where you ate too much ice and it's giving you spicy brain freeze.
How to stop?
You have to stop eating the ice, friend. It is causing you severe complication in the future, probably.
Yeah, Solaris will translate for Dr. S.
Okay, I stop.
Now you got now. Oh look, they're back with whatever they were hunting. That's caribou, I think.
Yes, I bought you some food that I thought you said you wanted some meat, so I bought some. she's still holding like the entire caribou by like its head, just dragging it behind her. Miss Alyssa,
He
Miss Alyssa,
eats it horns first.
Miss Alyssa, could you heal him, please?
No. I tap Minoka on the shoulder. Kill him after he eats, or
And
during his
then,
eating.
yeah, he'll Yoshi tongue the caribou and eat it whole.
After a few moments after he eats it,
Okay.
Yeah. Feel better.
So Solaris will kneel down. We'll just talk to the what. Basically, the ice here is not good for your health. It would be better to head to some place else where the food is less dangerous.
I liked that food. Where did you get that?
Oh shit!
Exactly where we got it.
All right.
We got it from
Am
somewhere.
I like anyone that's like Nocturne being like semi-familiar with like the positioning of where we are versus where Zeke is? She just like kind of like just gestured towards the Zeke border.
Yeah, basically, the Zeke border.
Sure. Go
So
ahead and
they're all-
well, what were
Even
you
if we
gonna
all lie into it, there's like deals such and Zeke anyway, right?
say?
Okay.
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah, it's,
I like to imagine that the reason why it
Just go
liked it
straight
so
that
much
way.
is because I healed it right after. So he's like, "Oh, this is really good food."
Yeah, so go ahead and give me a persuasion check with advantage.
oh baby.
From who?
Or not persuasion, deception.
All right, I'm still good with that.
Nocturne is the one that's
Hold on.
rolling, right?
Hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on,
because this is their initial reaction.
No.
No.
I was about to say I could give you a bardic, but yeah.
The lizard slowly walks in the direction that you pointed.
Yeah, this thing got dismissed like a long ass time ago, seeing how it was not effective.
Lisa, make sure it doesn't get distracted along the way, so that the job is actually done.
So sure, if you want to follow it, you
Yeah.
follow it all the way to the Zeke border, and
Yeah.
it crosses and disappears into the tree line.
How long does that take?
6 years.
The rest of the day.
God damn. Okay.
Wow, we're fast walkers.
I have 40 feet movement speed.
All right. Well, you managed to drive the skink out of Blueridge into back into Zeke via the most peaceful means that you could achieve. When you make your way back to Wolfhold, you are given your reward.
Even when I don't use violence, I'm still utilizing a considerable amount of acid.
Totally
And you know
peaceful.
what? We're in character.
But all right, so let's pull up the rewards. So am I dumb? Where is it?
You gave him GERD.
There it is.
I gave him acid reflux for life.
So
That's what would have happened if I used Tosh's fucking cauldron.
so everybody is getting 300 gold. All right. Uh, 86. You're the only one who's below 4 or 5, right?
Yeah, 86 is
Uh,
level 2, I'm level 4. But
Ace-
even then, I'm only at 1 XP, so I don't get the bonus XP.
I'm becoming
No, you
God.
do. You do.
I don't think I'm
You
level.
get
I'm not level 4. I'm level 3.
If you are 4 or lower, you get the bonus XP. So you would also get it
Oh, so
since you are level 4.
okay, that means I'm 2 XP up from 5. 1 XP up from 5 already, if that's the case. After this mission.
Yep. But yep. So everybody gets 300 gold each. And yep. So that is the end of the session. Thank you for playing. I'm glad. I hope you all had fun with it. You know, it was supposed to be all combat. I did say that, but you know, y'all decided to try to not do combat. So I'm always willing to follow my players' dumb's plans and ideas.
Make
and
your
stuff.
enemies less adorable, damn it!
That's
Like some citric acid on your friend's food.
Yes, you made the thing cute, so
yeah. So here
You
you
answer-
go. So here's dumb. Yes,
Huh.
it has a -3 on its intelligence. Oblivious. And then Tailswipe was just a cone.
Alright, so
Yeah, it was gonna dig and then pop up and give someone a hug.
yeah, okay, why do you want us to kill something so adorable?
I don't want you to kill it. I want you to be conflicted. That's why I gave you the option of, or drive it away. Because I knew y'all weren't gonna kill it.
How dare you mess with my neutral good heart?
Yeah, because technically, like whether you killed it or drove it away, you're gonna get the same amount of gold. But I had to give you the illusion of choice.
Oh,
goddamn violator. So
I cannot believe.
Monoka just likes cute things, but she's technically evil. She likes cute things. Yeah.
All right, let's see. How cold is it outside
Ironically, whether or not it was cute has little to do with Alyssa's view on it.
Yeah, it's because it's an animal.
Yeah. It's an
I love-
animal in the place it's not supposed to be.
I
just
love
away.
skinks.
Yeah. Final Fantasy made made the blue tongue skink as a minion. And I really want to go get it. See, I was also tempted to use Zenetra art as like the gecko. I was like, but nah, we'll do the skink.
Fair.
Oh,
What made me
let me know when-
made me
recording.
fall in love with skinks is this video right here. It's like this like pet skink that is like never in its life known how to hunt, and the owner just like puts like a worm in front of its face, and he's just like he just doesn't know what to do with it, so he just like semi bites on it and just shakes it around uselessly for so long. It's hilarious. Eventually, he's just like, "Oh wait, I can just eat this." They're so dumb, but I love them.
Yeah. So this was the other art I was potentially going to use.
Oh
you
god damn it!
Yeah. I would have killed that thing.
Yeah, I would have been like death on sight.
Hold on, I need to put this on the recording if I can.
I was like, nah, let's use the skink because I like skinks. But yeah, you know, it was a little shorter, but you know, I hope everyone had a fulfilling, fun, RP filled session. But
Yeah, it was fun.
well, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna go freeze because it is currently 27 degrees and I live very south of the border of Texas.
Yep, this is the thing. This was the alternate
It's gonna
Yeah,
get like in
picture.
the
Holy
negatives here.
shit.
At least you're not Sack, who's like living in negative 50 degrees.
Well, Stack also lives like
I know.
no.
Yeah, he's a mountain boy, but still.
I'm not used to this weather. Like we're assuming that similarly to the was it like a year and a half ago when an ice storm caused the entire state to actually like shut down and lose power. Like that's what
Oh,
people
yeah.
are expecting this to happen.
Yeah.
I remember that because the Texas power grid is Papega.
Yeah, there was a lot of videos about it.
And you know what we've done since then?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Not really anything to make it better, so yeah, it's great. So at least my parents' house isn't like too far away, and they have like a generator tied into their house. So if I do lose power, at least I won't be cold.
That's good at least.
Alright, I'm gonna stop the recording here
Yeah,
because
'cause
everything else is already done.
It is
Thanks for
supposed to. Let's see.